Yeah, still on here. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. It's your man, Mr. Motivation with Morning Inspiration. Wake up and let's shake up your world. And this morning, we're doing Sunday service before the service. And I'm going to allow y'all to come in here and bask in the ambiance that is the studio presented to you by Thou Art LLC. And we will present a lot of things like Thou Art LLC presents How We Podcast, the podcast, How We Roll with Riggins Rendezvous, definitely How We Travel with Miss Angel. Because for all your travel needs, get booked by an angel. Yes, indeed. And I cannot wait until you see what we have coming up in the coming months and the coming years. Thank you so much. I'll be talking to my people on TikTok right here while we're doing this podcast because everyone's important to me. I love each and every one of you. And I thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mr. Motivation Morning Inspiration. Now, if you read the caption, Mr. Motivation Morning Inspiration, Sunday service before the service is in no way affiliated with any religious church service or anything like that. It's about servicing yourself before you go out and do service for others. It's about servicing yourself before you go out and service the world with your gifts, with your talents, with everything that is you. And I see we have our first viewer. You go ahead and tell us where you're coming in from, your age, and what is it that drives you to service others. All right. Me, myself personally, before I get up, I started this one practice. And it's a practice, and it's a practice kind of like medicine. Every day there's something new to learn. So when I wake up in the morning, when I am blessed to wake up in the morning, before I move, before I do anything, I think of at least 5 things that just occurred when I open my eyes. That's one. When I knew there was breath in my body, that's two. When I felt myself having the ability to move, that's three. When I knew that I could wiggle my toes and fingers, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. When I just look over and I'm able to see and visualize what's going on in my life, it's not. And then I start to thank everything for being what it is and everyone from being who they are. That's the service before the service. Now I'm able to have 10 things in the chamber before I go out and face the day. To me, that's what service before your service is. Locking in and tuning into you. Because tuning into you may seem selfish, and it very much will be, because the only thing you can focus on in the morning is you. Because there was mornings I woke up and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to be late to work. And I start to worry and run and didn't get me straight. So it became very frustrating. But I've noticed that now that I focus on me first, what's going on, Mr. J. Davis? That I'm now able to get centered and everything else begins to just fall in place. It doesn't have to be chaos in the morning. It could be the most beautiful morning you have every single morning that you're blessed to wake up. And that's what Sunday service, before the service, and every day service, before you service, starts with in me. And again, everything is not for everyone. But if you have it and you speak it, it can't be unheard. So if your whole thing is to wake up in the morning and think about what you're going to do during the day, go with it. We're just giving another option of how I center myself and move out throughout my day. Because I encourage everyone that I know, my children, because sometimes we get bottled up trying to impress the world. And I said, well, the first person that you should always try to impress looks you in the mirror every morning when you're brushing your teeth, when you're washing your face, when you're preparing for your day. That's the most important person to impress. That is your best friend. That is the best you. That's a person that you know everything about. And no one else can tell you about more of that person that you're looking at in the window, in the mirror, but you. Straight up. Anybody want to chime in and say, nah, there's other people that know me better than me or know you better than you? And I would say, if you believe that, then believe it. Achieve it. But I vow to say that no one understands me and knows me better than me. And that's what makes life perfect to me. That's what makes life move in a very forward pace and puts me in my place every moment. And sometimes you're going to encounter what could be considered controversy, or could it be captivating that moment and learning more about you, more about you. See, I take everything as a lesson to learn more about me. Sometimes you cannot learn something from someone else because we've heard that expression, man, you ain't getting it. You don't understand. And it's not for you to understand like they understand. It's for you to take it in, consume it, and understand it like you understand it. That's what makes life beautiful. We're all talented. We're all unique. We all have our ability to be humbled by ourselves. Don't allow yourself to be humbled by someone else. If they give you something to look at, maybe their point of view can be more seen by you because believe it or not, I feel that we already have that point of view in mind. But our other point of view just takes a different task and it is more dominant in that situation. But being understanding and getting some understanding of how you understand something is totally a choice that you have to explore. Yep. Yep. If you're on my podcast right now, go ahead and drop where you're from and whatever you want us to know about you. I can put you up on the screen, your comments. So definitely say hello, Mr. Motivation. Good morning, grand rising. However you do your greeting of the day. Because my grandmother always said, I didn't sleep with none of y'all. And I haven't heard a hey, a hello, a good morning, or nothing. Can I at least get that? Can I at least get that from you? And you have a choice. You can say, nah, grandma, I ain't giving you that. You see me, I see you, we see each other. Because we do everything out of love. And sometimes we don't think we do them out of love. Sometimes we question the things that we did during the day if it's out of love. I know we do some things with great intention that don't turn out the right way. And I want you to know, don't feel bad about it. Understand them and how they affected you. Don't let them beat you down. Don't let them make you feel like, well, I'm not going to do that again. I've encountered some people and we've talked, and I said, man, just keep talking. They were like, man, ain't nobody listening. You never know. It's not for you to determine who's listening. Everybody hears your voice, hears your voice. Okay. You can't unhear something. Now, what it does for people, it can be invoke them into a state that they don't enjoy you. And that's for them. That's also for you to understand. Everyone may not like you, but I truly believe everybody, and I mean everybody, loves everybody. It's just sometimes people don't like a nobody. And I'll explain that. So have you ever looked out at someone and be like, man, I want that. I think I deserve that. And you start to kind of envy them or they encourage you to go and get what they have. But they already have it. They've already done it. They've already accomplished the thing that you want, right? So when you cannot get that, you feel like a nobody because you don't have what they have. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that they have is not for you in this moment. Not to say you can't have it. So you start to feel like that nobody. And like I said, nobody likes a nobody, but everyone's somebody. So know that you are somebody even when you start to feel like a nobody and understand that that's not for you. Count your blessings that you have bestowed in that moment, that are bestowed upon you because that's where you are. That shoulda, coulda, woulda mentality is something that's going to kind of stunt your growth because you're thinking about shoulda, coulda, woulda instead of enjoying what you have right now. Have it, love it, enjoy it. Have it, love it, enjoy it. Embrace it. Understand this. What's for you is for you. What's coming is blessings when you lock in to learning how to love you to where your cup runneth over. When your cup runneth over, you don't look out and say what you don't have. You look in and say, I'm blessed abundantly. And when that cup runneth over, you're able to go and give of you a gift that sometimes you don't even know that you have to give. Sometimes you have nothing, you can give the world everything. I've learned that over decades ago when I stopped looking out in the world and I start looking at myself and said, hey, it doesn't matter what you think that you think the world looks at you. It matters what you say to yourself and tell yourself. And you know what I told myself in that moment? I'm rich. Now to the world, I looked like a poor bum that wasn't a functioning member of society. And that's just an assumption. So I quit assuming. I said, I'm rich. And in that moment, I became rich. And it was unwavering to me. And I've stuck with that for over 3 decades. Well, close to 3 decades. Okay. Close to 3 decades. But it went all the way back to even my childhood. And I started looking at the things that have transpired in my life. And I realized that that was for me. There was nothing put on me that I couldn't bear because I'm here to tell the story. I'm here to look back and stop looking at the traumas and look at the triumphs. I look back and I think about the times where I thought were hard and I realized it made me tougher. I look back and look at the times where I struggled and realized where my strength lies. See, there's so many different sides to a story, but when we're in something, we look at one: help, help, help. And when I was there, something told me if you reach out for help, you're going to miss out on a mission uniquely made just for you. I didn't understand it at the time, and I'm so glad that I didn't reach out. And it even said, in due time, help will be on the way. It was so scary that I had no other choice but to face it head on. I said, no, I'm not gonna reach out. Now, hindsight 2020, when that story came out, there was people that were pissed at me. Man, all you had to do was call me. We would have came and got you. We could have got you here. We could have got you assistance. We could have got this. I could help you get a job. I could help you do this. But I had just given up a job. I just quit my job. I moved my daughter and her mother to Texas in a U-Haul with the car and everything in it besides a TV stand, a futon, and a coffee table. That's all I had. And after about 2 or 3 weeks, all that was gone. And something said, go put that key in that mailbox and just walk. Go down to your job and say, that's it. And I was like, all right. I didn't know what was happening, but trust me, whoo, knowing what I know now, back in my day, you dig what I'm saying? It was beautiful. What's going on, Javante? Love to love. Thank you all for joining. Continue to tap the live. We're at 22.k likes right here on TikTok. And I appreciate y'all. So here it is. And this is so extreme that some people don't believe it's the truth, but I know my truth. And people don't have to know your truth. And sometimes we look like we're lying to people by telling them our dreams, and our dreams don't even look like they fit our story. But tell people your dreams and hold yourself accountable to striving every day to get to the dreams and wants and desires you want. And when that dream starts to take shape and it doesn't look like what you expected, know that you're growing. Know that you are growing. Know that you are learning more about you than you could ever do. And that's what's going to make you rich and wealthy, even if you don't have a penny in your pocket. Know that. Know that. Know that. Again, this is Sunday morning service before the service. And before we continue, we're going to do some advertising. So, Mr. Motivation will be cruising into 5-0, setting sail on December 21st through December 24th, 2026. And you're all invited to the big celebration aboard Royal Caribbean International. Yes, 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 yes. And as a matter of fact, we got a commercial. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Sound is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Kinda came and crushed the competition, hope they get the message. Look, living in...
All right. And if you're interested in going, all you have to do is go to ThatWordLLC.com to stay connected. There'll be a link on there that says request a stateroom. Now, from now until January, there is no financial obligation. We just want to get a survey, compile a manifest of how many people are just interested. Maybe might go, maybe I won't. And it's better to have and not need than to want and not have it. So go ahead and request your stateroom now. We're up to, I think, 30 some staterooms that are already filled or presumably going to be filled when we drop the actual pay site, and y'all can go ahead and book those with a deposit. All right. And you'll have up until around October, the beginning of October, actually the end of September, to go ahead and finish your payments. You can do payment plans. There's flexible plans to where you don't even have to pay up front. They'll finance it. You can go on a trip and then you can make payments either all the way up until or even after. So there's many different options. And our angel, yes, for all your travel needs, get booked by an angel. Yes, indeed. Plane, train, automobile, or cruise, chill and let Miss Angel help you choose your vacation thrills. Brought to you by That Water LLC in association with Freedom Rendezvous. So yes, there are so many different options. Go ahead and fill the form out. Just fill it out. If you have an inkling, if you thought I might want to go right now, just go ahead, go to the website and fill that out. Fill it out. Book as many staterooms as you want because there may be some people you like. I think I want to take a whole bunch of my friends. We're gonna go celebrate Mr. Motivation. And Mr. Motivation says this: I want to celebrate you on my birthday. That is my birthday wish. I want to celebrate you and all of you on my birthday. I want to be able to grab and hug and touch. And I don't do cake, but I'm pretty sure someone's going to get a cake and all the beautiful stuff that they want to bring to my birthday celebration. And cruising, oh man, we love cruising. And y'all seen us love cruising. Y'all seen us live cruising. Y'all seen videos. So to do something we have really grown to do in the last 2 years, we've been on 22 cruises and counting because we already have a couple more already booked. I would like to share my vacation with all of you because life is a trip. So we just stay on vacation. We literally stay on vacation. All right. So there it is. For more information on events and promotions, go to thatworkllc.com. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to tell you how many things that we have going on with That Walk LLC. We are currently doing interviews for the podcast. Yes, That Walk LLC presents How We Podcast. The podcast. It is a direct reflection of our once radio show on Artist First Network, where we had a cum listening audience of over 40 million listeners throughout the entire Artist First Network. And we had a show called What Matters. It was We Humbly Accept All Things, WHAAT, because all things matter. Okay. And this was a little bit before the Black Lives Matters and then the All Lives Matters. So what matters is you, first and foremost. Just like Sunday service before the service starts. What matters is you. And I know being selfish is a pastime that we don't really understand, but being selfish is the only way to give service without feeling that there's an obligation to be serviced again. When you can fill your cup up to where it's full and runneth over, to me, that is a blessing that will continue to bless others, not just yourself. We are mirrors to each other. There's things that we have encountered in our life that parallel other lives. And some, at times, don't understand how powerful they are in those situations. And you can be that powerful example for them. You and your story can be that powerful example for them. And during this government shutdown, I know I want to send a big shout out to my little brother, who is a firefighter out in San Antonio. And they are working basically for free to make sure they can service others. And now I've seen, even on the news, let me see if I can find that clip for y'all. Even on the news, that they were able to get assistance from a veterans group out there that actually helped those during this government shutdown, helped those during this SNAP benefits delay. We'll say delay because we're counting on those SNAP benefits coming back into play because most people were that I've seen on the internet were talking about how they should get a job, they should get this, they should get that. And there's a lot of people who receive SNAP benefits that are working, two income households that, depending on the state and the community you live in, that cost of living, your wage may not even come close to helping you out. So those SNAP benefits for food, which I know back in the day, most of it was free because guess what? Hello, Miss Venezia Rosemary Gunter. That's my girl. I'll put her up. Hello there. How are you doing this morning? Well, this afternoon, actually. So, yeah, Angel's out there. She's on another live apparatus. And this is going to be recorded. We're going to be able to edit this and get it back out there. But we're going to do it in the raw. Miss Venezia, tell people where you from. Tell them where you from. You know what? You know better than us doing good, baby. We're doing great. Change that good to great. Because you're great. Period. I see it, you see it. We might as well go ahead and proclaim it, name it, doing great. So tell people where you're from. And around this time of year, Miss Venezia has a very formidable cause, especially during the Thanksgiving and turkeys, and all those good things. You know what I mean? Now, what I could do during this live is to bring you on. We're streaming to 8 different platforms simultaneously. And if you're interested, I can send you a link, and all you have to do is set it up real quick, come on and be right beside me. Make sure it's well lit. You know how I am about lighting, and they can see you. I'm from VA, but live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And this is what I was waiting on. Operation Turkey in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So if you're in Fayetteville, North Carolina, or you would like to assist in that, make sure y'all go to Miss Venezia Rosemary Gunter's page and see how you can contribute to Operation Turkey. And there's Operation Turkeys all over in many states and cities that she emphasizes in Fayetteville because that's her location. And she does this every single year. Every single year, I get something about Operation Turkey from Miss Venezia Hunter. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for being a pillar in the community. Thank you for always staying consistent with your path and your passion to make sure that people eat and have a great time during the holidays. Man, I tell you, sometimes you can't make this up, but at the most opportune time, people are going to show up and show out with their gifts and their talents. And I want to thank each and every one of you, each and every moment, each and every day, for doing your service to yourself before you go out and do service for others. That's very important because sometimes our service in the world can be very tiring, can be very heart-wrenching, because sometimes we forget about servicing ourselves before we go out and do it. So I'll go ahead and repeat what we started off with Sunday service. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to think of 5 things that occurred, not yesterday, not what's going to occur tomorrow, not what's going to occur after you get up, but when you immediately wake up. Oh, it's the 10th year anniversary too. I want you to think of at least 5 things when you open your eyes and wake up that just occurred in that moment before you do anything, before you grab your phone and start checking your social media, before you think of, what do I want to eat? What time do I got to be somewhere? What do I have planned today? I want you to think of 5 things, and I'll give you a minute. Put those 5 things in the comment. Put those 5 things in the comment. I'm going to play a little mood music so you can think about those things. Hey, what's the 5 things that drive you when you wake up and you see that your eyes blue, that your life's true, that it's being you? Hey, what's the thing that drives you? What you thrive on? What you drive through? What are the things that you drive on and drive through? things that drive you. The things that drive you. Hey, I know it's a hard skill to master, but it'll keep you out of disaster. It's like the morning after you wake up, rise up and know that you're the master of your own fate, of your own dreams. Number one on your own team. Hey, your boy got bars. You got bars this morning. The Sunday morning service before the service. Don't be nervous. It's your service. All right, we thought of 5 things. All right, let me help you out. So this morning, it was insurmountable. They just kept working, kept growing. So I'm laying in bed. I wake up, and I remember, focus on you. I said, breath in my body, 1. Blood flowing through my veins, 2. I know I have the ability to move, even though I haven't moved a muscle. I know that my organs are working because they were doing it as I was sleeping at a slower pace. And now they're waking up with me, ready to do it at a fast pace, medium pace, or very slow pace. It's my choice. Okay? Y'all realize that's about 10 things already. I wiggle my toes. Oh, I got movement. I wiggle my fingers. Oh, I got movement. I pinched my fingers and I saw that it was cat refill. I started to smell. And I didn't smell anything, but I know I had the ability to distinctively understand what I was smelling. I started to taste. Oh, I needed to brush my teeth. But before I do that, let me embrace what I taste. That's 17 things, y'all. That's 17 things that I poured into me before I even moved. 17 things that I'm thankful for and I'm grateful for. 17 things that the Lord let me see that I have the ability to be. All right. And I see Miss Venetia put it down. Hold on, let's check it out. Thank God for waking me up. Thank God for my health. Thank God for my strength. Thank God for my children. Thank God for my job. See, she wasn't as selfish as I was. She included things. But in this exercise every morning, I want you to just focus first and foremost on you. First and foremost on you. First and foremost. Those first 3 things was about you. The other things was about everything outside of you. But it's a part of you that is now a part of itself. Your children, your job. But 5 things that you notice and know about you. And as I did, it's going to grow to 21. But it'll all be focused on you because you cannot not be concerned with you and then go out and try to be concerned with others. Good morning, Big Kev. Yeah, we're podcasting this morning, so I'm live on a podcast. If y'all know my other platforms, you're more than welcome to come over there. And on TikTok, Big Kev says, I'm thankful for God giving me that heart and drive to keep on pushing, especially the last 5 years. And he got real specific. He know the last 5 years of his life have been a trial that maybe had some tribulations, but finding that triumph in him is the key to everything. Is the key to everything. And it has been hard for you. And that's why it's a challenge that definitely I'm giving you to accept. And it is an option. It's not a demand from me because all I can demand from you is to be you. And all I can demand of me is to be me. And how it plays out is totally dependent on each of our choices, but there is no wrong choices. So it's beautiful. There go my baby. She's on the YouTube, y'all. Hi, Miss Angel. Thou art angel. My she CEO, and I gotta give my plug for all your travel needs. Get booked by an angel. Yes, indeed. Plane, train, cruise, or automobile. Chill and let Miss Angel and Angel make your vacation plans a thrill. Because life is a trip, so stay on vacation. Yeah. Brought to you by ThouArtLLC.com and in association with Brigham's Rendezvous. Brought to you this morning by Sunday morning service before the service. Sunday morning service before the service. And it's not indicative of any church service or any kind of service you're going to do. It's indicative to the service you're doing to yourself. Service you before you go out and service others. Make sure you fill your cup up so when you go out and service others, it's runneth over and you're giving without looking to receive anything. And that way you're going to receive it all. I signed up last night. Oh, yeah, I seen that. Thank you, Big Kev. See, I told y'all, if y'all are looking to go with us, December 21st through the 24th of 2026, as we cruise into my 5-0, then go ahead and go to thowartllc.com and fill out your stateroom request. Amen. Pull out your stateroom request and make sure you request as many staterooms as you need, as you may need. Because it's better to have and not need it than to need it and not have it. Go ahead and grab yours today at thowartllc.com. Yeah. We outside today. We outside on the internet today, which is the biggest outside we've ever had. Y'all remember we used to go outside and we had a yard. We couldn't go on the road. When the street light came home, we better be in the house. Now we're on the internet. We can be outside all night long, all day long, all week long. For as long as we want. It's one of the safest places you can be on the internet. In it. That brings us to a commercial.
Dial is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows out every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Kinda came and crushed the competition, hope they get the message.
Ding! There it is, y'all. So y'all got the vibes. If you didn't get a personal invitation from me, this is a personal invitation for anyone who is interested in cruising into the 5-0 with your boy, Mr. Motivation. And it's going to be a splendid occasion. And like I said, signing up now does not have any financial obligations at this point. Once you sign up, we're going to reach out to Royal Caribbean and say, hey, we have this big old group. Let us get a big discount. And everyone is going to share in that discount. So your staterooms that will normally be a little higher if you book outside of the group will be less because we are booking it as a group. And our group will come with certain perks and certain little gifts and certain little this and a certain little that. And we have to work all that out. So as many people as you know that would like to be interested, make sure you share it out to them. Don't be selfish. Do not be selfish with me. I know, right? Kev, I don't even want to let the cat out of the bag but believe it or not, cat should not be in bags, Big Kev. Y'all like, where's Big Kev at? He's on TikTok. I have a whole nother screen up, y'all. He's on TikTok. So, I know sometimes it looks like I talk to myself, but 9 times out of 10, I am. But today I'm talking to Big Kev right here on TikTok. Y'all are up here in Facebook land and YouTube land and everywhere land and anywhere land. And I appreciate y'all coming and locking in with me this morning for Sunday morning service before the service. And before I get out of here, I want to tell each and every one of you, I love you. Let me say it with my eyes open. I love you. But that doesn't mean I have to like you all the time. That doesn't mean I have to like you at all. But your contributions to my life, my growth, is definitely warranted. No matter what type of relationship you think we have, you cannot know the truth unless you are willing to just understand and know that it's the truth. I love you. And it may not look like it all the time because I piss you off. But every time I piss you off, I have it in hopes that I'm putting you on to understanding you. I don't piss you off to understand me. I piss you off to understand you. If my foot's in your ass because I see what you've told me you want to do in life. That sometimes it pisses you off when people hold you to what you said you want to do. Truth hurts, even when it comes from you, and then you tell someone, and then it comes from them. It feels like a demand, but it's a request. Accept your own request. Understand and make it manifest in you, and do what it is that you do to make your dreams come true. And if it's a reflection of someone else putting their foot in your butt, they deserve no credit. You putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. You're putting in the sweat equity. You're understanding your path and you're accurate. And I'm getting get out the mind. Hey, Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa came over the I got them jumping all over the place, y'all. It's all in love. And I appreciate y'all so much for every single platform that I'm on. And that's why we have so many platforms, because we want to reach so many, and we're going to reach so many. It's not what we want to do. It's a mission that I've accepted and I love it. And no matter what I have to go through, whether it be dark days, lonely nights, I'm going to get it because I've chosen to. Sometimes you ask for things and don't know what's going to come. And then you realize, damn, I asked for that little bit of controversy. I asked for that disturbance in my peace because I didn't realize I was at peace. And I was asking the Lord, Lord, give me peace. So in order for the Lord to give you peace when you're already at peace, sometimes there has to be a little disturbance to remind you you're at peace. Hey, Dory Voss, light it up, baby. Hey, we in there. Dory, where you piping in from, love? Hey, we got a meerkat on TikTok, y'all. Appreciate that, Big Kev. And see, people like, how the hell you paying attention to all this? Practice. We talking about practice. Practice, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice. Because I've dedicated my time and my life to learning more about me. Fayetteville in the building. Check that out. Does anybody know where this hat is from? Anybody know where this hat is from? Or what it represents? Those damn Fayetteville Woodpeckers. Yes, sir. Seagrass Stadium. Fayetteville, North Carolina is where I got this hat. It's one of the first items I purchased when the Fayetteville Woodpeckers came to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Yeah, they're I think, single 18. FAM University. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what FAM University is. Is it Fayetteville A&M? Is it, I don't know exactly. Is it FAM University, Florida A&M? Is that what we're talking about? Because normally when I see FAM, they're talking about Florida A&M. They don't normally put it all together. They make sure it's Florida A&M. But thank you, Maven Work From Home Communica 6959. Thank you for piping in. That's on YouTube, y'all. Thank you for sharing oh my gosh. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you get out here and you get into you, and you've been into you all morning, and you service you all morning, and you start servicing the world is going to service you back. So where's the FAM University from? Maven Work From Home Communica 6959. We want to make sure we got some clarity. Sometimes you have to be real direct in what you look for and support. Like for real. What's going on, VJ? You have to be real direct. Like I tell my people on TikTok all the time, hey, I'm looking for gifts. I'm looking for gifts. We're on here to make money. I want to invest in my business so I can reach more of you. Got to go pulling up. Hey, get in that church. Say one up. Send one up to the big people for me. All right? I appreciate that, Kev. Tell the kiddos we said we love them. Communication. Hey, communication is key to everything. But also understanding what communication does for you. And understanding, I was stating that, confirm what you said. Oh, yeah, got to confirm it. Confirm it. And confirming it is not knowing. It's about understanding it and how it applies to you as you continue to live and navigate your way through life. So sometimes you're not going to get a clear message, even though you send a clear prayer. But see, in order to know love, sometimes you have to ingest some hate to know what it is that you love. In order to know peace, sometimes there's going to be some chaos to remind you that you're in that peace. So when you're asking for peace, sometimes the winds are going to blow. A storm is going to be there to remind you, hey, remember when you asked for this peace that you were already in? Well, here's that storm that you asked for to show you that you're at that peace. See, we're looking at pieces in different pieces and places. We find peace right in yourself. There's times when I was at work and I literally found during a break that I didn't have to think about work. I was already at work. So let me find a little piece of peace. So I used to go online. I used to go live. And that was my piece. I would shut work out for 15 minutes on my lunch break. I would shut work out for an hour. I wouldn't think about work. I would sit up here and talk about the goodness of me. Real selfishly, man. People like, man, you're selfish. I'm like, you damn right. And they were like, that ain't right. I was like, what's not right about me being selfish with me? Why does it disturb what you're doing? Because you haven't learned how to be selfish, because you think being selfless has a reward to it. I get it. I get it. And it does. But if you don't do it with your cup runneth over, then you're going to have some expectations that you look to return. And when those things aren't returned, now you're going to feel crazy about being selfless. But if you fill yourself up to the cup runneth over, you're going to give selflessly and not even know it. Not even look for anything in return. Not even know that you're being selfless because your cup runneth over. And it spilled out. And you start to give and give. And it doesn't even feel like you're giving because your cup is filled so much that you have not room enough to receive anymore until you start to pour out into the world. That's why I engage my kids. That's why I tell my wife, be selfish, babe. Quit worrying about me all the time. You have poured into me so much that I love me so much. I don't need you. I don't need you, woman. You made me love me so much. You've pushed me to love me so much. I don't need you. And she looked at me confused. I said, the difference is I want you. The difference now is I want you in my life. But if I'm holding you back from loving you, I'll show you what love is. I'll show you what love is. I'll let you go be the best you, because you've made me the best me. In this moment, you've made me the best me. You made me feel like I don't need anything but me. And now I can put in the things in my life that I want. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me this morning. Yeah, y'all don't hear me this morning. But you hear yourself. And that's what's important. Because 9 times out of 10, when I get on here and talk, I'm going to be honest with you. I was never talking to each and every one of you. I was talking to myself. Sometimes you got to swallow your own pill and sell your own service to yourself to really know how to go service with others, to really see how you impact them. And sometimes being honest isn't the truth. Y'all want to get into that? Sometimes being honest isn't the truth, because we try to be honest in accordance with how we think someone needs our help, how we think someone needs a pat on the back, instead of giving them the hard truth. Give them the hard truth, y'all. And somebody tell you, I'm out here fucking up, be like, yeah, you are. Don't give them everything, right? If they saying they fucking up and you see them fucking up because they determined that they're fucking up, tell them the damn truth. Yeah, you fucking up. But you have the ability to fix it. Oh, hold on, Doris. Or Dory. I got to put this up there. Check this out, y'all. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Dory Voss says, the kindest thing that has ever been said to me when I asked them what they needed. I need you to take care of you. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, I'm going to leave that up there for a minute. I'm going to let that marinate in y'all spirit and soul this Sunday morning before the service. Because this is what it is. It's Sunday service before the service. And I need y'all to put the most selfish thing that you've ever thought of that you never expressed right here in this comment. And I'm going to show you how much truer it is than the bull of honesty that you think you've been given to the world. Okay? All right. And let's see. I always say this. Oh, come on. Maven work from home. Communica 6959. I always say if someone sees me fucking up and they don't tell me that I'm fucking up, you are not my friend for me. I'm gonna keep you 1,000 yards away from me. Hey, but you got to realize also they care about your feelings more than they care about your progress, because they don't equate that to not you progressing. You know what I'm saying? So a pat on the back for effort not earned is not a practice that we want to hear, because we've been accustomed to being nice instead of being honest. We've got accustomed to being nice and still not being honest. We think being honest with someone about how we think that they feel and how they think that we want to give them the information. See, that's a lot of fucking thinking. See, honesty is met with resilience, with resentment. You get what I'm saying? If I tell you fucking up, bro, you be like, no, I'm not. But you just told yourself in your head, I'm out here fucking up. I'm out here fucking up. And I'll give y'all a story and I'll give y'all a good example. But that was a very good statement. Maven work from home. I appreciate that. All right. So check this out. My little brother calls me up and he says, and we're talking because he moved to a different state. And he says, man, I'm down here trying to get my shit together because, man, I know I'll be fucking up. I said, all right. He said, what you think? I said, what did you just say? He says, I need to get my shit together because I know I'll be fucking up. So I said, I guess get your shit together because, you be fucking up. Straight up. Sometimes all you have to do is repeat back what someone said because they aren't talking to you about them. They're talking to themselves and bouncing it off your face. That's what's happening, y'all. That's what's happening. I'm guilty of that. So check this out. About a month later, my brother calls me and says, man, I'm tired of this girl. She out here fucking up and she need to get her shit together. Y'all picking up what's about to go down. Y'all picking up what's about to go down. So I look at him and I said, man, you ain't talking to her. He was like, yes, I am. I said, you ain't talking about her. He said, yes, I am. I said, no, you're not. You're talking about yourself. He said, how you figure that? I said, because you just told me the same thing about you a month ago. And he starts to laugh because it's funny. And I said, so in that month, have you gotten your shit together? Have you stopped fucking up? He says, no. I said, so how are you going to tell someone else that they are here fucking up and can't get their shit together if you haven't done so? Even for yourself. I said, so you weren't talking to her. You were just reminding yourself by bouncing it off her face. And you wonder why you got met with resentment? Because she doesn't feel that way about herself. That's how you feel about you. You don't even feel that way about her. That's how you feel about you because you expressed that to me. He said, damn, big bro. Never thought about it like that. When you get that from somebody else, they want to give you everything else. They want to give you all their problems because they think now you can fix that. So they give you all their problems. And I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes instead of saying something when someone tells you something, how do you see me, money? Baby girl, you have sent me, Maven, you have sent me enough. Just by being here, okay? We're well on the road to getting monetized where we can receive subscription and gift. But if you do want to, you can come over to TikTok. My TikTok is Mr. Motivation. I'm actually live on TikTok right now. It's Mr. Motivation underscore. Mr. underscore. No, Mr. is an X. I wonder if I can send it. I wonder if I can share it. I'm still figuring this out too. And I thank y'all so much for even bringing up that point. Because now I can kind of figure out how I can share all this. I wish I can put TikTok up here too, so it'll all be streaming simultaneously. I have my Facebook, I have my Instagram, not my Instagram, I have my Facebook, my 3 Facebook pages. I have my wife's Facebook page. I have Riggins Rendezvous. I got 2 YouTube pages running right now. All of them simultaneous. I'm getting all y'all messages right here on this live. Maven work from home, Communica. Just tell me Maven work when you come here. Hey, it's Maven work. She said, I'm coming. Amen. You see what I'm saying about sowing into you first? Can I stream on a projector? Work from home communication. And we're going to open this platform up. We have about another 15 to 20 episodes before we are at 100 episodes, y'all, that have been recorded throughout the last 7 years. Okay, 7 years. And we have a lot, but there's a lot that we can't use because of copyright infringements and stuff like that. We have music playing in the background. We probably have over 400 episodes that we shot and that we have, and we're going to grow this. This right here is a just the basis of what we're going to grow on this communication platform, our podcast. Okay. So we're actually going to start soliciting for those who want to be interviewed on a podcast, and we're going to do it for free. We're going to do it for free. Okay, let me give you my username. My username is Mr. Motivation 910, all together. Mr. Motivation 910, representing North Carolina, y'all. So if you're interested to come over to TikTok, maybe come over and get my heart meet, join my fan club, throw some gifts, then definitely you can come over and do that on that platform. Yes, I'm a live broadcaster on TikTok. Also own a business called Thou Art LLC. You can check my website out. Let me put that in there for you. Fantasia, what's going on, girl? We are podcasting. We are live TikToking. We're doing it all this morning. Sunday morning service before the service is definitely a force to be reckoned with already. So let me see if I can reply. If I can reply to you, I think I can reply. Okay. So this is my username. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That is my TikTok username. Good gracious. There it is. Popped up on all of them, didn't it? Thank you, Fantasia, for the populars. I appreciate it, love. Well, how was breakfast, love? So I get to talk to everybody. I get to see everybody, y'all. You know what? I'm so green to this. There it is. Mr. Motivation 910 on TikTok. On your table one day? Oh, yeah. You know, we live in Florida now. Yeah, we're Florida residents. As a matter of fact, we got our license and everything changed over about 6 months ago. And just to show y'all that I wasn't going to be cliche and I changed my mind, I promise you. I thought, oh, I'm not going to be cliche and go down to Florida and retire. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do it. And the first place I ran after started cruising was Florida. I promise you. And now that I got down here and I got my disabled veteran tags, I get to park at the ports for free. And trust me, we've saved thousands of dollars in just port parking fees. Yeah, just port parking fees alone. Prime offers shop. Yes, Mr. Motivation 910. Hey, you made it. Yes, let me go ahead and follow you, love. Yes. Yes, we made it. So now you get to see all my platforms, and I appreciate that. So y'all make sure y'all follow Prime Offer Shop. Just met this morning. I met this afternoon. The daylight saving time, did that mess with anybody else but me? I'm up this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, oh, that's right. I guess I woke up right after my clock said blink and went back because I think it reset at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it went back, and then I woke up 2 hours later. Yeah, like for real. I thought I was getting in bed early, and I did, but I didn't realize how early it was because I forgot at 2 o'clock, boom, I'm gonna get an extra hour. But like I said, when I woke up this morning, it was kind of like a sit and really just focus on you, not anything outside, not what you got to do. Just focus on you, like everything about you. That's a powerful thing. And I've been doing this for a while, and I still haven't got up to. One day I got up to 50 things in that moment, in that one moment, not yesterday, not today, not anything in between. In that moment, wiggle my toes, felt the blood, felt my legs. I had a little itch in my legs. I could scratch it with my hand. My cap refill was coming back. My breath was strong. My heartbeat was just thunderous. You know what I'm saying? My brain was working on all cylinders. My medulla oblongata was shut down. There was no anger. There was only love running through my veins. Oh my gosh. My eyes were open. I could see shapes. I could see colors. I looked over and seen a beautiful beautiful woman laying next to me that was snoring her heart out. And I said, ooh, that snoring sounds so good. She looked so beautiful. And I lifted the sheet and I said, ooh, look at that body, but chill out. Just focus on me. Focus on me. Focus on me. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Our motto, if you don't know, for the last couple of years is this. Let's tap 25K. Yes, we can get that. Thank you so much, Fantasia. Life is a trip, so you might as well stay on vacation. Life is a trip, so you might as well stay on vacation. Like, for real. You know how you can easily stay on a vacation without going anywhere? Y'all want me to give y'all some tricks of the trade? Lock into you when you don't have anything to do. I'll repeat after myself. Lock into you when you don't have anything to do. Because sometimes when you don't have anything to do, guess what you'll do? You'll generate problems. Like, damn, I need to be doing something, but shit, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Do I need to do? I need to do. I took need out of my vocabulary, y'all. I took have out of my vocabulary. And when I didn't have anything to do, I just sometimes sit and lock in on me. And when I lock in on me, I think about the things that I've done in my life. I think about the vacations I had. I think about my kids. I think about a lot of things. And then I push those things out a little bit and I just focus on me. What am I doing right now? Enjoying the moments where there's nothing to do. Because one of the issues that I had, and it was through a therapist that I found out I had this issue, I didn't know how to rest. Who doesn't know how to rest sometimes? Who's guilty of not knowing how to rest? It can be 2 o'clock in the afternoon and there's literally nothing for you to do. But you'll sit up here and try to find something to do instead of just resting. I've learned that naps, aren't just for kindergartners anymore. Oh my God, I can nap. Oh, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Thank you so much, Prime Offer Shop. I can nap like right now. Like if I don't find nothing to say or do or inspired by y'all, and I'll be right back. What's up? What's up? What y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Hey, my bad. I got a little nap in. I ain't have nothing to say, nothing to do. I just took a nap. Couple deep breaths and I was in it. Oh, you good? You're good, sweetheart. But if you do want to come up, then more see, I'm on a podcast. I don't want it to feed back into my podcast. So if you're into, thank you, Prime. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Hand hearts. Yes, 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 yes. Prime Offer Shop. So I'm gonna definitely check out some of your work. Definitely check out some of your work. And if you want to, you can join my super fan club. It's $9.99 a month. $9.99. And what I do as my super fans on TikTok is I do something that I was doing for $250 an hour. I do business consultation. I help people focus on their brand and then help their brand learn how to get in a place in their business. Because your business can be any kind of business, retail, food industry, entertainment, travel, which, by the way, travel is a $14 trillion a year business, okay? $14 trillion a year. And sometimes we don't even understand what goes into travel or what's considered travel. But if you've ever ordered Uber, then you have embarked in the travel industry. If you had a DoorDash, travel and food and retail. See, all these industries are starting to kind of come as one. Amazon using drones to drop things off, they've gotten into the transportation and travel business as well. You go to a resort, there's travel, there's food, there's hospitality, there's entertainment. So as these businesses start to come together, now you don't only have one, you have several in the same. And we started off as a hosting and entertainment company. So all we did was entertainment. And we can get you any stars at any place. We've networked with people that can get you some of the biggest stars as long as your budget fits the bill. And then I got into doing more shows. So now I'm in the show business. And then we started to travel. We started getting into the travel business as a vacation, but then we started entertaining into our travel and hosting into our travel. And now this is where we're at right now. Where it's going to go, we don't know. We don't have any expectations because when you go with the flow, things start to flow to you. They just start to flow to you. And it is a blessing to just be in the now, prepared for what's happening now. Looking forward to the future, if you're blessed to see it, when you're blessed to see it, the now is going to be in the future. So you've already accomplished yesterday just by being. You don't have to think for tomorrow. Be in the moment right now. Be in the moment right now. If you don't have anything to do, find an entertainment person on the internet. Let that be your Netflix and chill. You get what I'm saying? I've seen couples come in here together in my life. Yeah. Mama J and Leroy, they come in here together. I'm like, oh, dang. They like to be entertained by the same thing at the same time. They probably put me on their TV and just sit back there and chill. Let's just listen to Mr. Motivation. Let him be our next Fit and Chill. And I've seen people literally on my live for 2-3 hours. I don't know about you, but if you pay your bill on Netflix and you don't watch 2 or 3 hours of Netflix, then come over here and be my super fan. You dig what I'm saying? I got you. Because as long as there's a demand, I'm going to supply. And even when there's not a demand, guess what I'm going to supply? I'm going to supply myself. And I'm going to give you the secret to going live. My secrets to going live. It's only for me, but it could apply to you. When I first started going live back in 2016 on Facebook Live, all I did was hit that button and have a conversation with myself. That's it. Have a conversation with myself. A very truthful conversation. I could have been honest with myself. Y'all have 3 boys. There you go. So life is always running around and it's always a trip. But find your way to stay on vacation. Find your way of staying on vacation. And it doesn't take much. Have you ever been on a 2-minute vacation that was the most refreshing thing in the world? Just y'all want to go on a 30-second vacation? I can take you on one right now. Do you want to go on a 30-second vacation? Anybody? It's free. It's free. All right. Well, since everybody's on board, we're going to go on a 30-second vacation. All right. Let's prepare for vacation. Bags are packed. We're sitting here. We're thinking, where do we want to go? And I'm thinking about being on a cruise, my last cruise, Star to Sea, sitting in the front of the ship in the Aqua Dome lookout, just looking at the water, looking at the horizon, looking at the sunset, spending time with my beautiful wife. She's right there beside me, right there beside me. And we're just sitting chilling. Shit. Whew. It's kind of warm. Waves, really calm, refreshing. Even though we're in a dome, I can still smell the sea because I just came in from outside. Smell it. I'm gonna get a drink after I finish this little vacation. Woo, woo. All right, y'all. Woo. When the resort, when you coming down here? Thank you so much. It is a blessing meeting you too, Prime Offer Shop. I appreciate you. Angel Heart. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, YouTube, Facebook. I want to thank you all for stopping by, stopping in, dropping in, and spending Sunday morning service before the service, getting locked in and tuned into you. And for all your travel needs, get booked by an angel. Yes, indeed. Plane, train, cruise, and automobile. Let your vacation plans be planned by an angel and become a thrill. Brought to you by Riggins Rendezvous in association with ThouArtLLC.com. And do not forget, December 21st through December 24th of 2026. We'll be cruising into 5-0. Yes, the big 5-0 with Mr. Motivation. And the very next day, we'll be celebrating 11 years of marital bliss between myself and my beautiful angel, Miss Angel Riggins. So we're going to do this shit 11 times and beyond. So thank you all for tuning in to the podcast, which is How We Podcast, the podcast, Morning Inspiration, All Things That Were LLC. And we'll see you again. And as we always say, each and every day, go out and be blessed in every moment, in every second. But each and every moment and every second, go out after and be the blessing. Peace.